Hi, this is Chelsea, co-founder of Kinkō. And during these times, shelter in place, it's been very hard to stay balanced. Mind, physical, emotional. I know my house has been quite the mess since I've been finding cups under my couch. How is that possible? But when you're all in your home all day long, every day, it gets a little hard. And so to stay balanced, I definitely try to get outside, take walks with my family, walk the dogs, just get some of that fresh air. We've had beautiful weather here in Houston, Texas, and it's just been important to kind of reset my mind, breathe some fresh air to stay balanced, and so we can all get through this together. Due to this coronavirus pandemic, Fanny and I really wanted to join the fight and help and use our resources that we could. Fanny's a cosmetic scientist and we have a great lab partner here in Houston, so it made sense for us to make a hand sanitizer, really shift our production from our deodorant over to making a hand sanitizer. So we're so proud to introduce our prebiotic hand purifier. Not for sale though, we are giving these away. We're lucky enough to live in Houston, Texas, where we have one of the most premier medical communities here in Houston. So we're so excited to be giving this to our friends and family on the front lines. It has the 65% ethyl alcohol that's required by the CDC to sanitize, so it does sanitize your hands. However, most sanitizers disrupt the microbiome. You know at Kinkō, we love your microbiome, and most hand sanitizers, if not all, completely kind of blow up and kill all the bacteria on your hands, and you're leaving your skin so dry. And for our friends on the front lines, I mean, we don't want them to have cracked skin too. So we came up with this wonderful hand purifier formula. It's got jojoba, it's got moisturizing, soothing ingredients, but it also has our pre and postbiotics in it as well to balance that biome on your skin so it doesn't get dry. So we're so excited to be able to give this to our friends. Each one comes with a cool motivational message on the side too. This one says, after every storm comes a rainbow. We have 8 different versions, but we're just so excited that we can give this, like I said, to a bunch of our friends and family, and working with other hospitals, like I said, to just help them fight the battle. We also are giving these to essential workers. I know my brother himself is a curbside grocery delivery guy who is so awesome. So people like that, putting their lives on the front line for us is so important.
Hi, I'm Fanny Cost. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Kinkō. My daughter likes to tell people that my job is to make potions. So when this pandemic started and there was a shortage of hand sanitizer, it was very natural for me to try to help by making what I do best, personal hygiene products. I'm lucky enough to have a home lab. This is actually the birthplace of our first product, microbiomics balancing deodorant. Alcohol-based hand sanitizers are the best thing when you do not have access to soap and water, but they are not ideal for skin. First, alcohol is very volatile, so when it evaporates, it draws out some of the skin moisture. Alcohol can also disturb your skin barrier function. So if you use too much hand sanitizer, you may end up with dry and inflamed skin. And if you have dry and cracked skin, then it's easier for germs to enter your body. And finally, alcohol disturbs the skin microbiome. And let me explain how. I guess you're all familiar with the gut microbiome, but guess what? You have it all over your skin too. This is a representation of a healthy, balanced hand microbiome. So in green you have the good microorganisms that are essential for your health, and in purple you have the bad guys. As you can see, it's pretty crowded there. To put things into perspective, you have more microorganisms on one hand than there are people on this planet. But because it's so crowded, there's no space for the bad guys in purple to grow. And also, if a germ wants to invade the skin, there's no place to settle. Also, your skin microbiome plays a very important role when it comes to defending your skin. If they see an intruder, they will send a message to your skin cell so they can do something about it. Now, when you use alcohol base and sanitizer, it's like dropping an A-bomb on your skin. Alcohol doesn't discriminate. It kills everything, good or bad. But there's always a few survivors. Now, as you can see, there's a lot of space for the bad guys to grow. And also, if you touch something that's contaminating, then it's easy for germs to settle. So if you look at your hands a few hours later, you will see that a lot of those microorganisms have gone back, but now you have a very unbalanced microbiome. And that's very good for your skin, so you don't have your first line of defense anymore, and you may end up more susceptible to germs, and also it will fragilize your skin barrier.
In order to prevent the issues caused by alcohol, I came up with this product, a prebiotic hand purifier. It contains 65% of alcohol. The CDC recommends 60% minimum, but I've added some ingredients to keep the microbiome balanced and to keep skin soft and moisturized. I've used some of the ingredients that I'm also using for the deodorant. The first one is prebiotics and postbiotics. We're using to balance the microbiome. This is derived from chicory root. It helps the skin microbiome to be restored, and it's actually clinically proven. I'm also using some lactic acid, a postbiotic, to restore the pH of the skin to ideal level that is optimum for the skin microbiome. The second ingredient I'm using that is also in the deodorant, it's propanediol. It's a humectant. It helps to keep the skin moisturized. But unfortunately, it's not enough. So I've added trehalose. That's a sugar that you find in a lot of plants that live in very harsh environments, deserts, for example, plants like a resurrection plant, and that helps to keep all the moisture in the skin. I've also added some jojoba oil derived jojoba esters that will form a layer on top of the skin and will trap moisture inside, but that will not wash away with water. However, it's completely invisible and it's not tacky. And I'm also using a fourth ingredient that is in the deodorant. It's bisabolol. That's an ingredient that has been known for centuries. It's the active ingredient in chamomile, and it's a soothing ingredient. This hand sanitizer is actually not for sale. We're giving it away to essential workers and to our customers for free.